She was known to millions as the prim, sharp-witted Miss Jane Hathaway on the Beverly Hillbillies, but in her memoir, Nancy Kulp revealed a life far richer, braver, and more surprising than any television script. Born in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in 1921, an only child shaped by a disciplined educator mother and a traveling salesman father, Nancy grew up balancing intellect with independence. She studied journalism at Florida State College for Women, graduating in the middle of World War II, then felt the pull of duty and joined the U.S. Naval Reserve's WAVES program. In uniform, she proved she was far more than the quirky characters she would later play, earning commendations and serving with distinction before returning home to begin again. Hollywood came calling in the early 1950s. Small roles in films like Sabrina placed her alongside legends such as Audrey Hepburn, and television soon embraced her sharp timing and unmistakable presence. By the time she joined The Bob Cummings Show, audiences recognized her gift for playing intelligent, eccentric women with warmth and bite. Decades of steady work followed, westerns, comedies, dramas, proving she was one of Hollywood's most reliable character actresses. Yet Nancy's story didn't end with applause. In 1984, she stunned many by running for Congress in Pennsylvania as a Democrat, campaigning on education and social welfare. She lost the race, but not her conviction. She later returned to teaching, shaping young performers as an artist-in-residence at Juniata College, pouring into students the same love of learning her mother once instilled in her. Retirement led her first to a quiet Connecticut farm, then to Palm Springs, where she devoted herself to charities supporting animals, the arts, and people with disabilities. But it was in her memoir that Nancy offered perhaps her most vivid confession, her memories of the towering presence of Red Foxx, star of Sanford and Son. He was massive, she wrote, not merely in fame, but in force of personality. Where she had often been cast as proper and restrained, Foxx was fearless, electric, unapologetic. She admired that boldness, the way he bulldozed barriers with humor that dared to sting. Behind her composed exterior, Nancy respected anyone who refused to live small. But life, like comedy, can turn suddenly. A long-time smoker, Nancy was diagnosed with cancer in 1990. Chemotherapy followed, harsh and unrelenting, yet she faced it with the same quiet resolve that carried her through war and Hollywood alike. On February 3, 1991, she passed away at 69 in Palm Desert, California. She was laid to rest back in Pennsylvania, far from studio lights, close to her roots. In the end, Nancy Kulp's legacy wasn't just about laughter. It was about intellect, service, courage, reinvention, and the reminder that even the most seemingly reserved figures can live lives that are, in their own way, truly massive.